had a dream. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Manifesting Monday. I am your host Ty, and today we're gonna be talking about manifesting that bread, that chip, that cheddar, that cake, get into that guala. Very first thing that we need to do when trying to manifest money is to start in our mind. Again, everything starts with the mind and then it materializes into matter. So many people think of money as like the banknotes that you see, but money is a medium of exchange. Before we had physical money to exchange was still happening. Within the collective, everyone felt like they had something to contribute. So you had shoemakers, you had carpenters, you had singers. Everyone was exchanging using only their gifts. So you give something, you get something in return. This is how the world works. This is a universal law. The power is not in the bill. The power is in the method of exchange. Or sometimes you might go into a store, you might buy an outfit, and you might walk away with immediate buyer's remorse. So you're feeling remorseful or you're feeling bad about your purchase because of the way you think about money. It all starts in the mind. It all starts in the mind, and then it expands out into the world. Some would argue that the world could be divided into consumers and sellers. People who are making goods and services and people who are purchasing goods and services. And so there are many texts centered around manifesting money, but I really wanted to highlight one text in particular. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's basically talking about the various programs that we receive in our youth that inform our dealings with money today in our adult life. So if you guys don't know anything about programming, when you come to this earth, when you are a child, everything that you know is taught to you. Within your first 7 years of living, you are taught how to brush your teeth, how to tie your shoes, what time to wake up in the morning, make your bed. You are taught really simple concepts that you learn to do without even thinking about it. These concepts or programs get entered into your subconscious. What they don't tell you is that you receive and believe in programs that are super complex. You receive a money program in the first 7 years of your life. How to value money, where to get money, who has money and who doesn't. Most of your money programs come from your family of origin. So if you come from a poor family, you're more likely to be poor in your adult life. If you come from a rich family, you're more likely to stay rich in your adult life. Why is it that you stay rich? It's because you received and believed in those first 7 years, you received and believed that you deserved money. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you're gonna always come back to that program that's in your subconscious mind. You don't even have to think about it. You feel worthy of receiving money. Just like that rich person doesn't have to think about it, poor people don't have to think about it. They automatically feel like they don't deserve money. They automatically feel like it's their lot in life to be poor. Grow up in a family and your parent says things like,
I'm broke, I ain't got it, I'm strapped for cash, there's too many bills.
Everything informs how you operate and how you move towards money when you become an adult. If you have family members who believe that they are abundant, believe that they are deserving of resources, you will believe the same things. Literally every single thing is a primer, right? So if you hear in your family of origin, I'm broke, if you're hearing that from your family of origin, you're also watching TV that reinforces your thoughts about money. And then it becomes your reality. By the time you're 7, you've already decided if you are deserving of money or not, okay? And that program that you received by age of 7 sticks with you into your adult life. And so you hear adults say things like,
I'm hustling, I'm grinding, I gotta work hard for mine.
And rich people laugh. Okay? You hear people say things like, I'm broke and it's a joke, and that's not fun. Again, as As I spoke about in my previous video, the power of life and death is in the tongue. So if you're always saying that I'm broke, guess what? You are attracting more of the same. Get some positive affirmations. Say things like, I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me easily. I don't work hard. I receive miracles and blessings on a daily basis. I am shocked at the amount of money that I have with me, and I'm going to be even more shocked when this next windfall comes. Like, you have to entertain the best possible scenario over and over and over again in order to get on a frequency where you're receiving abundance and money. Wherever you learn this subconscious program within your first 7 years, you have to unlearn it in your adult life so that the game changes. If I believe that money is the root of all evil, or that there is some humility in being poor, if I believe these things in my heart of heart and in my head and my mind, there's no getting away from it. You have to follow a belief system that's gonna bring you what you actually desire. You get beyond the subconscious program by unlearning, and the only way you can unlearn is to acknowledge that the program is there and then use affirmations to counter the program. I am abundant. My children deserve to be wealthy. You feel it, you know it, you believe it, and then you see it. It happens energetically, it happens in the mind, and then it materializes. An important step to manifesting is being a good steward of what you have and thinking positively about what God has already given you, because whatever you have, let me tell you, it's enough. And transform, right, the energy of your gifts into currency, this physical currency that you can go and spend. And how do you do that? You have to be in your gifts. If you're a really dope artist and you're never producing art, how is it that you're gonna monetize? How can you turn it into usable currency? Always be grateful for what you have and then aspire to have that much more. Also, we need to find out our why. Why do you want to be wealthy? How are you going to give back to God once you become abundant? God to make you this abundant, free-flowing, wealthy person. What is it that you're going to give back to the kingdom of God with this wealth? Right? It can't be a designer belt. The universe really wants to know that you're going to make some shake with this blessing. And if you're not going to make some shake with this blessing, then get out of the way. Like, defining your why is super, super important. It can't be, I want to get rich so I can flex on people. You cannot manifest on a low vibrational frequency. So if you're thinking to yourself, I'm finna stun on them and make them mad when I get to this money, you're on a low vibrational frequency and you'll never manifest enough money to make it happen. But if you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to be my most positive, most generous self once I get to this money. I'm going to help other people. I'm going to empower those around me. I'm going to put other people in a position to be successful. I'm not only going to give people fish to eat, but I'm going to show them how to fish. If you're thinking in that way, the universe can use you and will. It's like, come on down. Yes. You've learned to see the bigger picture and you are the next contestant on getting to this guap. Like, you're going to get to the money immediately. Another way to manifest money is to get you a playlist. Get you a playlist, get you a money manifesting playlist. I'm going to link mine below. But get you a money manifesting playlist because it is a feeling. Like, let's shuffle. Monday, back on Monday, go Bobby Friday. No, why you mad at me? I get more money than you. So in order to feel like a money magnet, I gotta play some stuff that make me feel like I'm getting to the bag. I gotta play some stuff that makes me feel like wealth and abundance is on me and it's in me. And it's my calling, it's my birthright. To be honest, wealth spans so much further than the banknotes that we see. Wealth is wealth of the mind. You could be wealthy in the spirit. Cultivate those gifts that are intangible, the gifts that you cannot see, and watch how fast the tangible shows up to your doorstep. Anytime you become spiritually wealthy, anytime you become mentally wealthy, anytime you become physically wealthy. Health is wealth. Anytime you become physically wealthy, you're gonna start to get to the bag. I'm rich in spirit, I'm rich in body and in mind. I am the healthiest that I've ever been. And guess what? I don't have to spend money going to the doctor, which means my banknotes are increasing. Not be able to quantify your physical health, but it saves you money, it saves you time. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So move away from spending money and move towards investments. And if you buy that bag of chips, it was here for a good time and not a long time. Spend some money and then that was the end. But if you invest, it looks a lot different. So if you spend money on Uber Eats, right? You spent the money, you ate a meal, it's over with. That is the end of that energetic exchange. It's the end of it. What happens when you invest in learning how to cook a meal yourself? It's a gift that keeps on giving. You can make that meal several times. You can make it for other people. You might go to the grocery store and meet Bae. You are in an energetic frequency where you're creating more of the same. Your investment yields positive consequences, right? I know how to cook. I can do something with this skill. It's a usable skill. Spending money on Grubhub, everybody can do. So spending is just being a consumer, and investing is really getting in your creatorship bag. You're in that cycle of making things manifest, right? I got ingredients from the store. I'm about to manifest a meal. Once you get a return on your investment, that return is gonna be monetary. That return is gonna be physical because you're gonna look good, right? I'm cooking for self. I'm saving money on takeout. Guess what? Years later down the line, I'm not gonna have to go to the doctor. This investment is giving you a return, and it's frequent. You are on a frequency of receiving abundance. You can manifest more money than your wildest dreams. You can. It's all mental. You deserve to live a life of abundance. You deserve to cultivate your gifts and share them with the world. You are deserving. You are worthy of money. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. I want to close out with this. Money will be attracted to you if you are an attractive person. How do you become an attractive person? Stay in gratitude. What you have. In the comment section, let me know what are we manifesting next, and I'll see you in my next one.